crowds everywhere, but there doesn't seem to be a festival going on anywhere near here. The atmosphere isn't festive at all. Shall we go ask the Doshin? Maybe they'll know something.
Oh, do you need a hand with anything? What? A festival? I haven't heard anything about a festival coming up. Could you be more specific? What festival are you talking about exactly? Almighty Arataki?
It's the Almighty Arataki Great and Glorious Drumalong Festival, organized by the Arataki Gang.
Ah, yes, the same Arataki gang who made a scene at the Iridori Festival? So you're here for the unauthorized, unprofessional, and unofficial event, huh?
What? No, it's not anything. It's the Almighty Arataki Great and Glorious Drumalong Festival.
Yeah, I gotcha. No need to keep rehashing the name. I think I know what this is about. Let me bring you up to speed. So we saw the members of the Arataki gang here a few days ago, and they were busy at work leaving piles of hideous things all over the place. Their leader claimed to be hosting a grand event, big enough to rival the Iridori Festival. I think that must be the one you're talking about. I asked them a couple of questions, and it quickly became clear that they had no permit to host the event, no proof of venue hire, and, surprise, surprise, no record of having registered the event with the police station. Pfft. If that isn't the definition of an unauthorized, unprofessional, and unofficial festival, I don't know what is. According to the rules, we had to force them to shut down the event.
What? You shut it down? Let Paimon guess. Then you arrested them.
No, actually. Seeing that they had no prior experience organizing events and they'd at least gone to the trouble of preparing a safety plan, we just gave them a warning.
Safety plan? Ah, that's pretty responsible.
Anyway, if you're looking for the Arataki gang, you could try going to Amakane Island, which is a venue designated by the Yashiro Commission for use in all kinds of festivals, big and small. It was established to try and encourage community cultural events. The application process is much simpler there and less expensive, too. We told the Arataki gang about that. If they still want to host their event, that's going to be their best option.
This whole thing is starting to sound like a non-starter. But since we've come this far, we might as well go and take a look at Amakane Island, right?
Anation blessing now 10% off.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire! Real life. Nice and spicy!
Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Race you! Think about his D-Luke. Dandelions? Of course they're flowers. Wait, did I leave my apron outside to dry?
kind of mess should I make now?
How can I help? Ah, yes. You must be here for the almighty Arataki whatchamacallit festival too. Yep. Madam Kujo Sara of the Tenryo Commission and Yoimiya of Naganohara Fireworks have both been here so far. Yoimiya noticed them getting the venue ready when she was here to deliver some fireworks. I guess she got curious and went to go check it out. As to what Madam Kujo Sara was here for, I'm not quite sure.
Oh, so other people got here before us? Oh, that's a good sign. So, where's the Arataki gang now?
Unfortunately, since there's no space available at any official venues at the moment, we had to allocate them to a tiny beach at the northwest part of the island. If only they'd applied earlier, we could have given them a better location. Head northwest. You'll see them.
What kind of mess should I make now?
Hey there, compadres! You finally made it! I was just wondering when you'd be showing up. Next thing I know, boom, there you are! Oh boy, am I happy to see you. Look at this venue. What do you think? Is this a prime location or what?
It's surrounded by sea, the air is as fresh as it gets, there's no noise pollution from the city, and the views are simply spectacular.
The venue is situated against the backdrop of Amakane Island, where you can enjoy exclusive access to the festival and culture center's first-rate equipment.
With excellent transport links by sea and land, getting where you need to be is highly convenient, whether you're traveling by foot or by boat.
The moment I set eyes on this venue, I knew this was the one. It was the moment that changed the world.
Give it up for the boss!
Clearly you're only here because the Tenryo Commission sent you away.
All right, let's get down to business. I invited you all here to attend the almighty Arataki Great and Glorious Drum-Along Festival! A highly important festival, I might add.
Yeah, boss said the first goal of the festival is to promote the Arataki gang and recruit new members.
Secondly, it's to celebrate Shinobu's graduation.
And last but not least, it makes up for all the previous team-building events that were canceled due to insufficient funding.
3 festivals in one? Wow.
Akira, we can leave that last point out from now on. The thing with festivals is, you gotta get out there and promote them far and wide if you want to get a good crowd. So, Shinobu's handing out flyers.
Hey! Shinobu's supposed to be the star of the show, isn't she? How come she's out there working her butt off while you're hanging around here doing nothing?
Hey, I'm hard at work too. I'm entertaining guests.
Boss actually just got back.
He said he was expecting you to arrive any second, so he came back specially to welcome you.
Until then, he was out there with Shinobu working hard to bring more people to the festival.
Well, just doing my duty. Nothing more, nothing less.
Wow, this bull chucker actually did some serious work for once. Huh. Paimon's pleasantly surprised.
Trust a puny little flying lavender melon to stoop to the level of childish name-calling. Anyway, so, compadre, you got any questions about this festival? The owner of Naganohara Fireworks? Chatting with her is a real blast. She only found out about our festival because she happened to be delivering some fireworks to Amakane Island. She really liked what we were trying to do here and came to pass on her best wishes. She even said she'll provide some fireworks for us next time. Looks like the Arataki gang should make sure to keep good ties with Naganohara Fireworks in the future. Anyway, so, compadre, you got any questions about this festival? Oh, you mean that stupid Tengu? Yeah, I hesitated, but, I sent her an invitation. I cannot believe how ungrateful she is. Get this, she came all the way out here just to put up a bulletin board and write a load of baloney on it claiming that visitors need to be cautioned. She even warned us not to change it. It's blatant bullying of the gang, that's what it is. One day, I'm gonna defeat that Tengu fair and square, in broad daylight, in the middle of the street. She'll get what's coming to her. Anyway, so, compadre, you got any questions about this festival? A ton of totally awesome stuff! See that hill over there? That's Sing Along Hill. Stand at the top, look out over the sea, and sing your heart out! And this bonfire, it's perfect for roasting lavender melons, the regular kind, or the ones of the annoying little floating variety. And these boxes, plenty of space whether you want to play Genius Invocation TCG or battle some beetles.
Wow, you really pulled out all the stops.
But of course, the highlight of this festival is the drum-along. Here, feast your eyes on this. Just between you and me, this little treasure was sourced through a top-secret channel. They said it's a prized hand drum that once belonged to a renowned onmyoji, and it's worth 8 million mora. Thanks to my strapping good looks and the fact that the vendor and I kind of had a connection. Her words, not mine. She gave me a generous discount and only asked for 800,000 mora.
She went from 8 million to 800,000 just like that? Sounds suspiciously like a scam to Paimon.
Duh. Oldest trick in the book, right? Which is why it didn't work on me. I spotted the damage on the edge right away. Practically screamed, "Defective product alert!" Ooh, we have a connection. Give me a break. So I haggled hard and took her down to 80 G's. Practically a steal.
Yeah, more specifically, daylight robbery. Still, it's pretty impressive that you could actually afford something worth 80,000 mora. Good for you, bull chucker.
It's only 80,000 mora. What do you take me for?
I put in 20 grand.
Me too. Huh? Boss, how come I had to pay 30 grand?
20 grand plus 20 grand plus 30 grand. You really are a bull chucker! You extorted 80 grand from your gang members and didn't pay a single mora yourself!
You might want to check your mathematics there. I paid my share, you know. I paid the last 10 grand. All right, good chat, but we should wrap things up. It's getting late. I should go rendezvous with Shinobu. The festival's just getting started. We need to keep plugging it to get a bigger crowd. Take care of the hand drum, all right? Oh, and if you want to try out the drum along at any point, Genta's your guy. Laters, compadre.
I'm Genta, the Arataki Drum Along Festival Welcome Ambassador. Are you ready for your drum along performance? Oh, I almost forgot. There's something that Boss forgot to mention to you about this hand drum. Since none of us really know if it's in tune or not, please test it out first. That way, it'll sound better when you deliver your final performance. Go on, give it a try. I'm Genta, the Arataki Drum-Along Festival Welcome Ambassador. Are you ready for your drum-along performance? Let the drum-along begin! I'm Genta. Are you ready for your drum along? Let the drum.
I'm Akira, the Arataki Drum Along Festival Feedback Ambassador. So, can you give us some feedback? Got it. Thank you for your feedback. You have other questions? But I don't really have anything else to say. The boss said my only job was to say two things. Can you give us some feedback, and thank you for your feedback. And if the guests ask when they will receive a response to their feedback, I'm supposed to say, we'll get back to you as soon as possible. He said that's what people do in other events he's been to. I'm sure he's basing this on a wealth of experience. But then Shinobu told me that's too insincere, so she gave me this notebook. Well, look here. I've made a note of your feedback, and I'll show it to Shinobu when she gets back.
I'm Mamoru, the Arataki Drum Along Festival Atmosphere Ambassador. How may I help? You're asking what my job is? Well, as the Atmosphere Ambassador, my job is mainly to create a lively atmosphere and give all attendants the feeling of, I'm so hyped, I'm going out of my mind. Do you feel that way? Hey, don't say that. That was really disheartening. It's like being punched in the gut. If that's how you feel, my job's meaningless, isn't it? You are the boss's friend. Please, show me some support for his sake. I'm begging you. You know, I'm so hyped I'm going out of my mind. Great! Awesome! This is the best recognition I could ask for. Come on, people. More music, more dancing. Let's keep this party going.
Another test subject. Fry!
Race you!
Astra. Thank you for completing today. Rise.
Winery's wines are all unique.
Race you!
goes on.
Race you! I'm the right man.
Wheel of Life. Opening box of Adepti tricks.
Nice and spicy. I'm the frying pan into the fire. Race you! Wait, did I leave my apron outside to dry? Boba, get them!
There's more! How's this?
Out of the frying pan into the fire!
To the ferry? There's more! Finally, How's this? It's my lucky day!
Nice and spicy!
Life goes on.
My way! To the ferry?
Boba, get them!
Finally, To the ferry?
Race you! Nice and spicy! If there's nothing better to do, we could go foraging for ingredients.
I keep thinking, since I'm the host here, we ought to do something you'll enjoy. But despite that, I still haven't got a clear plan on where to take you. So, what do you usually prefer? Indoor or outdoor activities? Sounds like a plan. I don't really feel like spending my day running all over the place either. In which case, let's head to Komori Tea House. There's nowhere better to sit and chat quietly with a pot of tea. I'll head over there right now and get a few things prepared. Come and join me when you're ready. I keep thinking, since I'm the host here, but despite that, so, what do you usually prefer? You want to go out for a stroll? Perfect! I have a couple of places I was going to recommend. If you like cats and dogs, there's a great place I can take you. I go there pretty much every time I have a day off. You can't help but be in a good mood when you're surrounded by cute animals. Feeling that, we could go downtown if you'd prefer. Narukami Island will be packed right now, so we could go to Rito instead. Back to where we first met. I haven't been there in a long time, actually. Which one are you feeling? It's up to you. I had a feeling you'd pick that one. Nice to know we share the same interests. There's a sakura tree in Hanamizaka where I go to feed them. Let's meet there in a short while. I need to grab a few things, though. Can't go there empty-handed.
Time for a quick snack? I'll whip one.
I keep thinking, since I'm the... But despite that... So, what do you usually... You want to go out for a stroll? If you like cats and dogs... I go there pretty much... Feeling that, Narukami Island will be packed... Back to where... Which one are you feeling? It's... Okay, let's go straight there. I know Rito pretty well, so I'll give you the grand tour. Today's a rare day off, so above all, let's enjoy ourselves. I haven't been to Rito in a long time, but it feels like the place hasn't changed at all. Then again, a long time for humans is a blink of an eye for the natural environment. Makes me wonder, what is Mondstadt like these days? Yeah, I actually grew up there. Later, my father moved back to Inazuma, and then we never heard from him. I wanted to take him some dandelion wine, so I took the boat here from Mondstadt. Unfortunately, we hit a huge storm on the way, which sank the boat. I fell unconscious, but was somehow lucky enough to float the rest of the way to Inazuma, on debris from the wreckage. Oh, I'll spare you the rest for now. Let me take you around. This is a branch of the Chuyu Trading Company based in Liyue. They sell ore from that region. I'm guessing you would have seen shops that look like this over there.
Ah, hello there. What brings the two of you all the way out to Rito today? Since you're here, you should pick out a special something. We've got some fantastic pieces in at the moment. Like this Noctilucus jade necklace. Or this Core Lapis bracelet. They may not be top tier in terms of ore quality, but the craftsmanship is simply exquisite. Do either of them pique your interest?
I think both suit you very nicely. Ah, to heck with it. How often do we get to do this? We'll take them both. But you've got to be fair to us with the price, ma'am. My friend here is actually from Liyue.
Oh, really? Well, say no more, Toma. I wouldn't dream of overcharging. How does this figure look to you?
It looks very reasonable. Deal. Now then, let me take you somewhere else. Back in its heyday, Rito always used to remind me of Mondstadt. Freedom of trade, freedom of culture, and freedom of lifestyle. This is the Sailing Breeze, a purveyor of Mondstadt wines. As it turned out, one of the first things that greeted me here when I arrived wasn't my father, but wine from my hometown. It must be said, though, the wines here aren't quite up to the Dawn Winery standard. Back when my father was still in Mondstadt, he used to talk fondly of the Angel Share. Of course, I was still a kid back then, so I never did get to join him for a drink. And now that I'm actually old enough, the opportunity is gone. I hope so. You've been to Mondstadt, right? I assume you've been to the Angel Share? I hear the owner's quite a formidable businessman. Given the chance, I'd love to meet him. When that day comes, we should also grab a drink. Wait, what am I saying? Maybe when you're older. I heard the Shogun recently abolished the Sakoku Decree, and trade and commerce is already starting to recover. I'm sure it won't be long before Rito retrieves the prosperity of its past. This is also thanks to your hard work. Thanks to you, our nation can finally prosper.
Hi, Toma. Out shopping with your friend? Can I get you anything today?
Oh, why not? I'll take that toy fox.
Fingers crossed he comes traveling with me.
The Sakoku Decree might have been abolished, but the International Trade Association is still going strong. After all, there are still plenty of situations where here we are. Bet this takes you back, huh? I'm sure he's getting by. He wrote me not long ago, actually, asking me to deal with the situation for one of the merchants. Now that the Sakoku Decree is ended, there's some disagreements within the International Trade Association. He's doing his best to mediate. Must be tough for the guy. I hope everything gets back to normal as soon as possible.
Excuse me, Toma? It is you! What a coincidence! I was just about to send someone to deliver a gift to you.
I don't believe we've met. And if there's a gift involved here, I'm not sure I've earned it. Is there something I can do for you?
No, you don't know me, but I've heard of you before. I ran into some trouble a while back, asked Kurisu for some help, and he said you were the one that resolved the situation. If you're on the receiving end of someone's kindness, you can't let it go unacknowledged. So, I tried to pick out something that I thought you might like.
Something you thought I might like?
That's right! So here it is. Some confectionery from Yume no Tenenan, a fine purveyor of Inazuman delicacies. Each one costs a small fortune. I thought this would be the only fitting way to repay someone of your stature. Not to mention that the value of your assistance far outweighs the value of my gift. Do you like it?
I don't know how you did it, but you managed to cater to my taste perfectly. I humbly accept your gift. Keep up the good work in your line of business, and if you have any further problems, feel free to come find me.
I will. Thanks again, Toma. I'll leave you in peace now. Have a good day!
You too. Goodbye. Pretty high energy guy, huh? You want to try? This store is indeed renowned in Inazuma. In fact, demand is so high that it's very difficult to come by their products. They're all handmade by top chefs, and the flavor is as authentic as it gets. Great! I'm glad you like it. I'll see about trying to make my own recipe when I get the chance. They're made from a traditional family recipe, though, so replicating them won't be easy. Okay, that about wraps up our nostalgia trip to the International Trade Association. I think we've seen just about everything there is to see in the city. Let's keep heading this way. We don't get to hang out all that often. It'd be a shame to head back so soon. With the change of seasons, Rito gives me a different feeling each time I come. Maybe it's not entirely to do with the seasons. Anyway, the main point is, I'm happy to be here. I come to this place every time I visit Rito. The view here isn't as spectacular as on Narukami Island, but if you're looking for a relaxing spot, you can't beat this one. And I'm sure it'll be bustling with life again soon enough now that the Sakoku decree's been abolished. Once I'm on top of things, I think I'll have to ask my lady for a long vacation, so I can take a trip back home. I don't see that happening anytime soon, though. I have a long list of things to get through. Alright, time to call it a day. Let's head back. Not ready to leave yet? Come to think of it, I do have a couple more places I could take you. Oh, there's no need for that. The whole reason I took you out was to thank you for all the help you gave us during the Vision Hunt decree. As long as you enjoyed yourself, that's all I could ask for. You don't have to give me a gift. Really? Okay, well, now I'm excited. Oh, my. It's... This really... Oh, I wasn't expecting this. I'm a little lost for words. This gift is... invaluable. Oh, I know, but I don't mean its material value. I'm talking about its value to me specifically. Let me put it this way. The confectionery I received from that merchant earlier, thoughtful gift, don't get me wrong, but at the end of the day, I know it's mostly transactional. I helped him out, so it's standard procedure for him to get a gift from me in return. Also, he picked a brand of fancy confectionery that he thought would meet me at my level, and make it easier for him to approach me with any future requests. If you lend Mora to someone, you can guarantee that any gift you receive in return will have been chosen according to its material value. But the gift you just gave me can't be weighed in the same terms. Oh, okay, well, at least take this in return. It's an omamori I always carry with me. Again, nothing expensive. But it can bring the bearer good luck. Seriously, I'm not making that up. My father told me. He gave it to my mom, and she gave it to me just before I came to Inazuma. Who knows? Maybe this omamori was the only reason I survived the storm, and made it to Inazuma in the first place. Whatever the truth of it is, I'd like you to have it.
we've arrived. All right. I will go to the Yashiro Commission now to inquire about Sayu's mission orders. In the meantime, please keep an eye on her. Sayu, you can start by warming up. Though you may often be difficult for me, I certainly will not abide any trouble for the traveler. Understand?
Yes, ma'am. Good. She's gone. Actually, I invited you to come as a helper. No need to go into too much detail. The Shrine Maiden is terrifying. As soon as she picks up on my tracks, it's nearly impossible for me to shake her. But you are also super skilled, so maybe you can help me. Huh? You mean you won't rescue someone in a moment of dire need? All that goes on here is cruel and involuntary labor. Is it wrong to wish for ample rest? How else can I ever reach my growth spurt? Don't you know? There are tons of benefits to sleeping. You can regain energy, clear your mind, pass the time, and escape from all your troubles. But most importantly, sleep helps you grow, and I've got plenty of growing to do. That's right. The other ninja can leap up tall trees in a single bound and pick the tasty fruit way up high. Being tall is the key to everything. All the other ninja my age are already way taller than me. Sensei told me that kids only have one chance to grow up, and that I'll miss my chance if I keep slacking off. Of course it is. Haven't you seen someone suddenly grow taller while they're sleeping? It happens all the time. Though, I guess it does sound silly when you think about it. Ugh, never mind. The longer I talk to you, the more you'll convince me otherwise. Besides, what's wrong with wanting a little more sleep? See? I'm already crazy tired. Exactly. At first, I only wanted to grow as fast as possible. But as I started sleeping more every day, the sleepier I became. The sleepier I became, the more I slept. Even right now, I'm awake and talking with you, but my brain still feels half asleep. Trust me, work is the last thing on my mind. Maybe you can help me. Even though I've been getting more sleep recently, I haven't gained any height at all. Any ideas? Huh? You're saying there's a way to grow taller while I'm awake too? Yes, you do have a point. It's nothing compared to the adults. Just a little food is enough to make me full. I usually prefer eating fruit rather than those big filling dishes. But I think I get it now. With more nutrients, people can grow bigger and taller. If anybody can eat a lot, it's the samurai. I should... I guess. Let's head into town and find something to eat. We won't be able to go anywhere when she's around. Now's our only chance.
We've arrived. Sayu?
Yes, ma'am. Good. She's gone. Actually, the Shrine Maiden is terrified, but you're also super, huh? You mean all that goes on here? Is it wrong to wish for Don't you know? But most importantly, sleep. That's right. All the other ninja my age are. Of course it is. Haven't you seen some? It happens all the time. Ugh, never mind. Besides, yeah, I suppose I haven't kept up with my duties. I'm sorry, but I really am getting sleepy. It's because my work is just too boring. Transporting documents, organizing the ninja tools. As long as I don't do the work, no one will come asking me to do it again. The higher-ups always give all the important tasks to more suitable operatives. They never even give me a second thought. Now that you say that, I just had an idea. If you learn ninjutsu and help me with my tasks, then I can sleep peacefully and focus more on growing. Ninjutsu will come in super handy during your adventures. Don't worry, I'll personally teach you everything. If you work hard, then I'll work hard to teach you. See? Thank you so much. See? You're the hero that protects Sayu's nap time. We can start training as soon as the Shrine Maiden gets back.
Oh, I'm honestly surprised to see you still here, Sayu. Unless... Is this some sort of trick?
The traveler is interested in ninjutsu and wants to learn together.
Is that so? Though it is strictly forbidden for some techniques to be taught to outsiders. But I suppose you are an exception in this case. Indeed, I did. I was able to determine that the Yashiro Commission had no intent of carrying out such a mission. They are now investigating the origins of these orders. Rest assured, the related personnel are all aware of the situation, and there should be no further threats to your safety. Well then, let us begin your ninjutsu training. Please follow us. We've arrived. Sayu?
Yes, ma'am. Good. She's gone. Actually, the Shrine Maiden is but you're also super, huh? You mean all that goes on here is it wrong to wish for don't you know? But most importantly, that's right. All the other ninja might of course it is. It happens all the time. Ugh, never mind. Besides, what's... Yeah, I suppose... It's because my work at the higher-ups always give all the important... If you learn ninjutsu and help me with my tasks, then ninjutsu will come in super handy. If you work hard, then I'll work hard to teach. Thank you so much. See? You're the hero that protects Sayu's nap time. We can start training as soon as the
Oh, I'm honestly surprised to see... Is that so? But I suppose you are an exception in this... Indeed, I did. Rest assured. The related... Well then, please follow up.
Decide whether pyro slimes taste better with salt and pepper.
We've arrived. Sayu?
Yes, ma'am. Good. She's gone. Actually, the Shrine Maiden, but you're also super, huh? All that goes on here, is it wrong to wish for... Don't you know? But most importantly, that's right. All the other ninja my age, of course it is. Haven't you seen someone suddenly? It happens all the time. Ugh, never mind. Besides, what's wrong? Exactly. Maybe you can help me. Quality sleep is hard to come by, especially with the Shrine Maiden always after me. Not much I can do about that. Somehow, she knows all my favorite napping spots. Sometimes I wonder if she knows everything. It's tough to throw her off my trail. Anyway, let's go have a look around. Maybe we can find a nice place to curl up for a nap.
life goes on.
Help! We did our thing! How am I supposed to nap here with slimes everywhere? Yep, it's not ideal for hiding, but it certainly has a nice view and tons of fresh air. Napping here makes your dreams just that much sweeter. But slimes? Seriously, what gives? There's never any slimes here. And now there's ashes everywhere. I can't nap here. I'll feel all nasty and grimy and it'll make my outfit dirty. Of course. Even though I can sleep practically anywhere, it's very important to consider the quality of my sleep. Just in case the Shrine Maiden ever appears, I always sleep with one ear to the ground. That way, I can run to escape the moment I hear her approaching. Which is exactly why I'm such a light sleeper now. That's how things are during the day. But sometimes, I can't sleep well at night either. I suppose the good news is that we got rid of these slimes before the whole forest went up in flames. Seems like I'll need to scout out another place to nap. Of course! But the Shrine Maiden is always looking for where I like to sleep, so I have to keep finding more. Come with me! Hopefully she hasn't discovered any of my recent napping spots. Race you! Seems like the coast is clear. Huh? Wait, what's that? Oh, now I recognize it. It's meant to keep intruders at bay, but is also often used for ninja training. It really hurts if you step on one, so be careful. There's a bunch on the stones here, and probably some in the grass as well. I see traces of lots of activity here. It's one of the Shrine Maiden's tactics. Once she discovers one of my napping spots, she'll turn it into a training area for the Shumatsuban to keep me from sleeping there. But how did she find this one? I don't know. Maybe not. The Shrine Maiden should know the danger that pyro slimes present to the forest. But it's hard to say for sure. The Shrine Maiden will go to extreme lengths to catch me. It's almost as if she's my sworn enemy. She's the bane of my existence, that's for sure. Hold on, we can't just leave all these scattered around like this. Otherwise, it could harm the kitsune or other wildlife. We should pick them all up. Then we'll just have to be quick. Let's pick it all up and run. We can do it fast enough if we try. How could the ninja leave their training equipment just sitting out here like this? Don't they know that it's dangerous? The next time I'm at the Shumatsuban, I'll be sure to give them a piece of my mind. Yeah, that's right. We can't just let something like this slide. I can't promise anything, but I'll try. Anyway, let's get a move on. We need to pick all this stuff up. Finally, that's the last of it. See? Even the kitsune are thanking us now. That's right. Don't eat any strange ninja gadgets. Got it? This is their home. We can't just let them get hurt here. Well, what should we do about getting a nap? The Shrine Maiden could appear at any moment, given what we saw just now. I'm afraid the Shrine Maiden has already discovered all my usual spots. Nowhere is safe from the Maiden. In which case, we'll need to scout out a new place to nap. No, there's too many people there. All the Shrine Maiden would have to do is ask around, and she'd know where we are in no time. I guess there's no choice but to go out adventuring. As they say, the most dangerous of places is often the safest of places. So if we're going to avoid the Shrine Maiden, I guess the safest place would be the Grand Narukami Shrine. Yeah, she'd never expect to find me sleeping in the big tree at the Grand Narukami Shrine. All we need to do is carefully make our way inside without drawing any unwanted attention. Once we're in, I'll be able to take a nice, long, undisturbed nap. Alright, up the mountain we go! Forget the Shrine Maiden. This place is crawling with members of the Yashiro Commission. What are they all doing here? But we can't turn back now. Let's sneak inside and have a closer look. Don't alert them to our presence, alright? Quietly now. They see us! Huh? Forget the Shrine Maiden. This place is crawling with members of the Yashiro Commission. What are they all doing here? But we can't turn back now. Let's sneak inside and have a closer look. Don't alert them to our presence, alright? Quietly now. Good thing they didn't notice us. That scary Gucci lady doesn't seem to be around either. Actually, I've always wanted to come here for a nap. It's spacious and super comfy. I'm already really sleepy. Thanks for sticking with me. If you ever need a ninja, my skills are at your disposal. Even though I prefer to avoid my work with the Shumatsuban, if it's you that I'm assisting, I'm more than happy to help. Ideally when I'm not sleepy, of course.
Sayu! Where are you, Sayu?
What? The Shrine Maiden! How did she find me here? What should I do? Oh, not good, not good. Would you? Oh, thanks. Just see if you can lure her away from here.
Oh, it's you! After I returned from checking with the Yashiro Commission concerning the ambush operation, I discovered that you and Sayu had already left the forest. Is she here with you? Strange. I found all sorts of traces along the road. They all pointed me towards this shrine. Well, never mind. If you haven't seen her here, then perhaps she ran off to another one of her hiding spots. I did manage to confirm that the ambush order did not originate from the Yashiro Commission. An investigation is already underway. It seems we'll have more information soon enough. You needn't worry. Wait a moment. Are you absolutely sure you haven't seen Sayu? Although I can't prove it, my intuition tells me that she is nearby. Huh. Strange. I don't think I've ever seen this kitsune around the shrine before. It seems to be concerned about the tree here. I wonder if there's something in the branches.
You'll never catch me!
Protection of the Electro Archives. May the blood...
Is there time for a quick snack? I'll whip one up in no time.
By the protection of the Electro Archives.
Stay safe.
Wait, did I leave my apron outside to dry?
Rise.
Here we are. This is the old house of the village chief. I bet he never expected that the little girl he took in would grow up to be seen as a curse. What do you mean? Is that all? And let me guess. You got to Inazuma and the Electro Archon's Gnosis was taken as well? Well, you seem to wreak havoc on a grander scale than I ever could. Oh, I get it. You're trying to convince me that I'm not cursed. I appreciate it, and I'll take it. Let's not forget that the people whose names stick around are the ones who emerge from the stormy seas unscathed, and the ones who get swept away in the wind are the fledgling birds who couldn't hack it. I, for one, have never encountered a storm I couldn't weather. But your journey's far from over, isn't it? Just remember, there's no telling what else you might encounter in this vast world. So if you ever find some idiot trying to brand you as a scapegoat just because you're the one who lived to tell the tale, tell them Captain Beidou demands to have the honor along with you. Remember, you'll always have the Captain of the Crux to back you up wherever you go. Two cursed scapegoats banding together for survival. Sounds like a recipe for disaster, but at the same time, I kinda dig it. I'm lucky to have a friend like you. Okay, it's time to get back to our photography. Right, teacher? Come on, let's not waste any time. Get it done while you can before I change my mind. So, do I need to strike a pose? All right. How about this? Here we are. I bet he never expected that. What do you mean? Is that all? And let me guess. I appreciate it. No, let's not forget that I, for one, have never encountered. Your journey's far from over. So if you ever find some idiot trying to brand, remember, you'll always. I kinda dig it. I'm lucky to have a friend like. Okay, it's time to get back to our photography. Come on, let's not waste any time. Get it done while you can before I change my mind. So, do I need to strike a pose? All right. How about this? Here we are. I bet he never expected that. What do you mean? Is that? And let me guess. I appreciate it. Let's not forget that I, for one, have never. That your journey's far. So if you ever find some idiot, remember, you'll always. I kinda dig it. I'm lucky to have a. Okay, it's time to get back to our photography. Come on, let's not waste. So, do I?
What? The nerve! What do you think this is? I don't want to do this whole modeling thing. Hey, cut it out. No more pictures.
The rain has stopped. Come with me. Let's pick some matsutake.
Are you ready to stop whining now? Do you have any idea how rare an opportunity like this is for a small-time paper like ours? Just think of the sales if we can get an exclusive. We'd have enough to cover your salary for 2 lifetimes.
But what about us pretending to be from the Steambird? Aren't you worried she'll find out?
You really think she still would have talked to you if I hadn't told that little white lie? Besides, what have you got to be afraid of? As long as we make it sound like an eyewitness account, how will she be able to refute it? Heck, if she actually presses the issue, I'll probably have to thank her for keeping it current for me.
This is horrible. I will not let you treat Miss Yun like this.
I don't know who she thinks she is anyway. Oh, I sang a couple of shows, so now I'm a national superstar. Give me a break. No one wants to read about your sopranos or your falsettos. We give the readers what they want. That's how this business works. Case in point, that blonde gal seemed to be getting along pretty well with Yunjin. There's definitely a story there, even if there isn't.
Ugh, that's enough! I'm reporting you to the Millilith!
Report me? What for? Libel? Identity theft? Good luck with that. I haven't written anything. Where's your proof? You'd better tread carefully, Missy. First, you neglect your own duties, and now you're trying to get in the way of mine? You signed the contract. You know full well the consequences. If you sabotage this interview, I will make sure you lose everything you have. I will ruin you. You understand?
Why? Oh, why did I sign that contract?
Who's there? Oh, it's you. What do you want? I'm warning you, don't do anything stupid or I'll spread a lovely little story about you and Yunjin throughout all of Liyue.
Wait a second. I was so focused on Miss Yun earlier that I didn't notice who it was.
Huh? What are you talking about?
She's the Traveler. You know, the one who even the Chi Sing will listen to.
What the... what have I gotten myself into? No need to get all worked up here. What we meant was, yes, quite right. You are quite right. I'm disappearing into thin air as we speak. just my luck.
I'm so sorry. I had no idea it was going to turn out like this. But I'm so ashamed. I don't know how I could face Miss Yun now. So please, please pass on my apologies to her.
Are you ready to just think?
But what about...
You really think as long as we make it sound like an eyewitness?
This is...
No one wants to read a case in point. That...
That's...
Report me? You'd better tread. You signed the... Well, think very carefully about what you're going to do. This is a rare opportunity. Now, I need to think how to phrase these interview questions.
You... Hey, wait!
Did you find anything out? I see. I knew there was something fishy about that editor-in-chief. But this is a bigger plot twist than I expected. Not yet. All he's done so far is ask a few questions. There's nothing in print yet. The Millilith wouldn't be able to do anything even if we got them involved. Besides, if we rush to report him now, it's only going to give him more material to write about. You're right, but tabloids like theirs never have permanent offices and printing presses. The moment they hear anything, they'll disappear without a trace, and you've got no chance of catching them. I'm actually more concerned about another detail you told me. Would you be willing to do me another favor? I want to send a letter to that journalist. Great, thank you. The editor should be here soon, so I'll stay here to deal with him. I'll have to rely on you to deliver the letter. If everything goes well, we should be able to get some breathing room for a while.
Nice and spicy.
I've had it with you. Do you think contracts are just bits of paper? If we weren't on a tight deadline, you'd better believe I'd fire you right here on the spot. You will stay here and reflect on your actions if you know what's good for you. Sorry, but I'm not babysitting you anymore today.
Oh, what am I going to do? You're the one who was with Miss Yun earlier. Oh, really? Miss Yun wrote me a letter? I'll read it right away. Wow. Really? I can't believe this. Miss Yun says that under Liyue law, any penalty charge I have to pay may not substantially exceed the amount of my salary. You can't have a labor contract that would completely bankrupt the employee in the event of a breach. It's not legally binding. So not only can he not get any money off of me, I can take this contract to the Ministry of Civil Affairs and blow the whistle on him. I didn't think about any of this when I was job hunting. I just signed the contract without a second thought. I always thought Miss Yun was all about opera. Who would have thought she was such a legal expert, too? If only I hadn't gone out of my way to get Miss Yun's attention in the first place, none of this would have happened. I didn't expect it to end up with Miss Yun helping fix my life problems. Well, Mr. Boyi says I'm still on probation, so he won't tell me where their work location is. Plus, I give all my draft articles straight to him, so I don't have anything in the way of evidence. I wouldn't put it past him. But the letter says that my statement and the contract are enough to get the Millilith looking into it. If Miss Yun says so, I'm sure she must be right. Let's go confront him right now.
Okay, I think I've covered this topic pretty thoroughly now. Unless you had any more questions?
Whoa, what can I say, Miss Yun? You have so many wonderful qualities. Let's not quit while the ball's rolling, huh? Otherwise, I'll think of something I didn't ask later, and by then, it'll be too late. So, hey, where's that, friend of yours who was here earlier? You guys seemed, pretty close. Not intentionally avoiding the interview, surely.
You're finally back. This poor gentleman's been waiting for you.
You're with Shiryun? Hey, what's going on here? Hey, Shiryun, don't forget the contract you signed.
The Traveler clued me in. This contract you made me sign? It isn't worth the paper it's written on.
Isn't worth the paper it's written on? Don't be ridiculous. It's all there, clear as day. Don't you think I did my research?
Research? Oh, so you're a news editor. But you also have an interest in law?
Yeah, she's new, and she's making a fool of herself. She doesn't get how this all works. My apologies. Now, back to our interview?
No, it's okay. In fact, I found myself delving into some legal texts recently. It's all so intricate and complicated that it's very difficult to take it all in. The contracts of our opera troupe are a case in point. I'd finally finished reading through the relevant documentation from the Yuehai Pavilion when suddenly the Qixing announced a new interpretation. So I'm just curious. How can you be completely sure that you didn't miss anything when you were researching this?
I'm pretty sure I read everything relevant.
Under current legislation, the penalty terms in my labor contract are unreasonable and exploitative. I could report you to the Millilith for extortion.
Nonsense! That's ridiculous!
My goodness. Sir, it seems that we should probably bring this interview to a close here.
Don't listen to her! I run a legitimate business. Everything we do is above board.
Oh, I have no doubt about that at all, sir. But this reminds me of a case I read about not long ago. Once you get reported and the Millilith starts scrutinizing your business, well, not only do they look into every license you have and every work you've ever published, but everything down to your fire safety policy will come under their magnifying glass as well. So if you don't get back now and start preparing for their arrival, well, I mean, I don't mind continuing the interview at all. But I'd hate to take up too much of your precious time if there's any aspect of your business you want to double-check from a legal standpoint.
You? I won't forget this!
Hey, where do you think you're going? Miss Yun, why did you stop me? Right, and the contract I have is enough to get him arrested, isn't it?
I'm not a legal expert. I haven't the faintest idea. All that was just an act, aimed at getting him to show us the way.
An act? Show us the way to what? Eugene, the Millilith are after him. Based on his movements, it looks like Boyi is heading back to his headquarters. I really hope they teach these tabloids a lesson they won't forget. It'd sure make my life a lot easier.
Yes, I had Yunning report to the Millilith while you were delivering the letter for me. The penalty terms in Shuyun's contract are too severe. Even if they don't violate the law, I'm sure he must be taking advantage of some loopholes. Anyone who works like that is sure to have a guilty conscience. So all I had to do was put on a little show, starring the editor-in-chief of the Steambird. And now, he is sure to lead us to the solid evidence. Well, acting has to be authentic to be believable.
Their little publication will go out of business in no time. Good riddance, I say. I hope this gets the other tabloids to rein in their antics, too. Hey, here's a thought. Maybe we could get him to rat on some of his rival publications. Ah, I only just realized what this means. I'm going to be out of a job, aren't I?
Well, would you still be interested in submitting an article to the Steambird? But the real one this time?
Well, yes, of course. But would they really accept an article from me?
Yunning, when can we arrange the next interview for?
Oh, so now you're asking me. 2 days from now, morning. Work for you?
Okay. Shuyun, let's continue our discussion about tonight's play 2 days from now.
Does this mean I get to do a full feature interview with you? Okay, I think I know what I want to write about. Thank you, Miss Yun.
Don't mention it. I'm sure it will be a source of inspiration for both of us.
Decide whether pyro slimes taste better with salt and pepper or garlic and herbs.
Unmute? Oh, really? I'm gonna see something. I'm gonna see these headphones and the other ones. Why am I blind? There we go, my channel now.
You're a lyricist.
Oops.
You're a lyricist. Oops.
Okay. What actually does? Shoot.
Is there time for a quick snack? I'll whip one up in no time. If there's nothing better to do, we could go foraging for ingredients.
Just see. There we go. I just want to see if these work. Oh god damn, are you serious? Oh shoot. So these headsets work. It's like I feel dumb. I really do. Because there's a mute button freaking in the activity card on the PS5 and it had it muted. I don't know what to say. God damn it. So I'll turn this down, but yeah, should I bring back those ones? Because these ones still work. But I will figure out why they're not working on Xbox. Because for some reason they're not working there. That makes no sense. Unless I have it somewhat muted there but that would make sense. Oh, that really sucks. Yeah, I think it's worth it because it's $100, man. I should take them back, or should I? Because I work. It's just my fault.
If there's nothing better to do, we could go foraging for ingredients.
I really don't know if I should. That really sucks, though. But I want to do another test. See if that other cord works. Oh goddamn! I gotta unpackage it. God damn it! Oh, I'll do that. 1 sec. And I think I'm a complete idiot. I'm a complete idiot.
Oh, what happened?
Like, I bought a new headset and my old headset still works. I just had to, click on a setting.
Yeah.
On my PS5.
Oh.
So I don't need those new ones
Are you
now.
gonna stash them or send them back?
I don't know.
Oh dear. What'd you spend?
100.
Oh, you should send them back. I mean, you could stash them. Oh, it happens.
If there's nothing better to do, we could go foraging for ingredients. Is there time for a quick snack? I'll whip one up in no time. I can't decide whether pyro slimes taste better with salt and pepper or garlic and herbs.